Untamed really gets its hooks in you because of the murder mystery. But as it goes on, you realize it's really this deep character study. Many shows have one or the other, but you really get it all here as we really get into the depths of Kyle Turner. What did you like most about getting to explore his past and also seeing all the Park's dark history there?
Oh, I loved all of it. When I read it, I just felt like this was such a unique mix of murder mystery with incredible characters, but set in the most epic location. And I just felt like I haven't seen this before. I'm familiar with the genre, I'm familiar with this or that, but I hadn't seen that kind of marriage of all those elements together. And it was a big draw card for myself and Mark, our head writer. So that was really exciting. And then playing with the level of reveal and the level of drama that we play with over the 6 episodes was a great challenge, but a lot of fun.
And you're a very naturally charismatic actor, but Kyle's very abrasive and short with people. His actions aren't always super likable. He's very human, and you can really feel his pain throughout. How is it adding that edge to your performance, but making sure that people, still found him likable and wanted to go on that journey with him?
It's an interesting question. I remember um, talking to Mark and the director of the first couple of episodes, just having the confidence to lean into the kind of gruffness and rudeness that Kyle has, particularly in the beginning with Naya, Lily Santiago's character, who's a new ranger coming into the park and who's going to help him with this investigation. But just kind of leaning into it and going, well, eventually this helps with the character arc and helps with the interplay between these actors and these characters. But you're right. You are thinking, oh, is this too much? Like, is he too rude here? But then we learn things about him, and I think it makes it kind of more interesting as a result.
For sure. And a big draw for people will be getting to see yourself and Sam Neill together on screen. And you both have such a presence to each other. So it's a real joy getting to see you guys together. Was that chemistry with him just from the start? How was it seeing him as a scene partner?
It was a dream come true. I mean, I've always been a huge fan of Sam, and when we went to him for this part, I was so thrilled when he was able to come on board. He's charismatic. He's funny. He has this incredible quality that all the great actors do that I've worked with, which is there's kind of this effortless quality on screen and to work with, and just very collaborative. So it was a dream, and then the relationship between Kyle and Souter, and like what that is and where it goes, and what it's been in the past. He's kind of the only person that Kyle really respects in the whole show in the park in terms of their relationship. So there's a lot of really interesting to play.
You mentioned Mark L. Smith. He's been on such a roll lately. I love the Marsh King daughter that he did with L. Smith. But Twisters, the Boys in the Boat, American Primeval. He's been just on such a roll and doing interesting projects. What stood out about having those two showrunners that were really firing on all cylinders and so involved in just every facet of the show?
It was awesome. I mean, they're just so supportive and so collaborative and so nice, like just so incredible to work with. And we always felt like we were rowing in the same direction. We always felt like we were all making the same show that we wanted to make, and the same kind of vision in terms of the epicness and the cinematic scale of it. So it was just nothing but a joy, and just having Mark and Lauren there the whole time as a sounding board, and just to be able to discuss things and play with things and change things or whatever was just it was really fantastic. They're so good to work with.